Finding inner peace in a chaotic world. Stoic wisdom. Quotes, "Does it ever feel as though the world has begun to move faster than it was ever meant to? You have spent decades navigating the seasons of life, yet the modern world can still feel like a relentless storm of noise and urgency. You might wonder, is it still possible to find a place of absolute stillness within myself, regardless of what is happening outside? The answer is not found in running away, but in coming home to a wisdom that has survived thousands of years. Today we sit with the Stoics, not as cold philosophers, but as gentle guides back to your own heart. Imagine a morning where the news is loud, the phone is chiming, and the weight of your to-do list feels heavier than it should. We've all had those moments where our chest feels tight before the day has even truly begun. In that moment, you might look out the window and see an old oak tree in the yard. It doesn't pulse with the frantic energy of the world. It doesn't rush to grow or panic when the wind blows. It simply is. It accepts the rain, the sun, and the shaking of its branches with a quiet, rooted dignity. That tree understands something we often forget. Peace isn't the absence of the storm. Peace is the strength of the roots. Stoicism is often misunderstood as having no feelings. In truth, it is the art of having deep feelings without letting them drown you. The Stoics taught a principle called the dichotomy of control. It is the simple realization that some things are up to us and others are not. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. Epictetus. When we obsess over things we cannot change, the past, the opinions of others, the pace of the world, our brain stays in a state of high alert. Modern science calls this the amygdala hijack, where our stress response never turns off. But when we focus only on our own character and our own response to this moment, our nervous system begins to settle. We move from the fight or flight of survival into the rest and digest of wisdom. You aren't being passive, you are being precise with your energy. To invite this Stoic wisdom into your daily life, we don't need optimization. We only need a few gentle shifts in how we greet the day. The morning review. Before you look at a screen or the news, sit for 3 minutes. Ask yourself, what is within my control today? Usually it is just your kindness and your breath. Let the rest belong to the world. The practice of amor fati. This means a love of fate. When a small frustration happens, a long line or a rainy day, whisper to yourself, this is what is happening, and I can work with this. The evening release. As the sun sets, mentally unclench the day. Imagine the events of the last 12 hours as leaves floating down a stream. You don't need to hold on to them. But here's the part most people overlook. We often think peace is a destination we reach. In reality, it is a choice we make every time the world tries to pull us out of ourselves. As you move forward, remember that you are not starting over. You are returning to yourself. There is a deep, steady strength in you that time has only refined, a quiet power that doesn't need to shout to be felt. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Choose colors of warmth, patience, and self-compassion. You have earned the right to be still. You have earned the right to be at peace. If these words brought you a moment of clarity, stay with me for the next chapter of our journey. Until then, breathe deeply and walk slowly.